Hey guys, what's up? Scottish Duck here once again, and I'm improving because I'm actually navigating to the right question during I start recording, and that makes no sense, does it? Anyway, yeah, welcome back to another Q&A. It's Sunday. You know what that means. Okay then. Right, I was actually just studying there. I'm building an APSX website in Visual Studio. It gives me a headache, so I thought, why not let you guys give me a headache as well with your questions. Right. Almost there. 263 today. Right, here we go. The first one is from that impressive guy, whoever that means it. What do you think of Sonic Colors? Also, are you going to LP Sonic Adventure 2? Okay, that question was asked on the 24th of July, so granted, I hadn't uploaded my LP of Sonic Adventure 2 at the time, so yeah, I've LP'd it and I'm sure you're happy. What do I think of Sonic Colors? We'll wait and see if it comes out, if it's going to show any quality. I'm not getting my hopes up, not whatsoever, but I'm going to buy it anyway, of course. Anyway, next question. The virus. Oh, incidentally, I've just realised I shaved this morning and I got a few cuts here, and you can all probably write in your view site there, and I apologise for that. So yeah. Why do you drink Volvic from the Virus 513? Because I like it, alright. I just like Volvic. I mean, when I was younger, I used to drink nothing but Coca-Cola, you know? And, like, in cans, I'd have, like, 2 cans a day. And at one point, I was like, you know what, this really isn't good for me. So I went to Diet Coke, you know? And to this day, I can't actually drink a regular Coke without thinking, damn, this is fucking sweet. And while drinking my Diet Coke, I kind of thought to myself, you know what, this isn't that good for me either, is it? So I eventually just switched to water. And yeah, this is good for you. I love getting my Volvic, putting it in the freezer for a couple of hours, taking it out, then drinking it while I'm playing a game, right? That is my ideal, comfort zone. So yeah. Hope that answers your question. Right. Here's one from Amber Drop 6. Hey, I noticed your collection of games and I was wondering if you have Sonic Shuffle for the Dreamcast. If so, what do you think about it? I used to love this game when I had a Dreamcast. I've never played Sonic Shuffle at all, to be honest. I do want to get it at some point, simply because it is Sonic. I've not exactly got high hopes that it's going to be good, but you never know. But I'll get round to it at some point, probably. Okay, here's one from Noshihar Karanium. You've got a little orange guy as your avatar thing. That is a weird ass name. 2 stupid questions. What species is your dog? She's a Doberman. What model is your phone? It's a Sony Ericsson something. I don't know. Oh, something just fell there, yeah. That wasn't pretty. Right, I can't see where my phone is right now, so you're just going to have to take my word for it that it's a Sony Ericsson. Here's one from Zane the Demon King. I am a fan of Kingdom Hearts and respect your decision not to LP it. Good save there. But have you ever heard of Parasite Eve 1 and 2? If so, what do you think of them? I've heard of them and I've seen like little bits of gameplay of them. I actually would really like to play those. They're a bit expensive, but I'll try and get a hold of them sometime. So yeah, Parasite Eve, they look very interesting. There's one from a Resident Evil Neville? I don't know. Why do you all have weird names today? Do you feel comfortable talking when you're recording your videos when there is other family members present in the house, or have you gotten used to it? Well, everyone in this house thinks I'm crazy to begin with, so I never really had a problem with it in the first place, so yeah. There's one from Apollo1755. Hey, really liked your videos. You should check out my channel if you get a chance and let me know what you think. Thanks, and keep up the videos coming. Okay then, that wasn't a question. Right. There's one from Evil One Fred. What is your favourite series between Final Fantasy and Tales of? The Tales of series of Final Fantasy. I'm not a particular big fan of either of them. I have played games from the Tales of series and the Final Fantasy series, right? And I've played them, but they're kind of zoomed by for me. They weren't like mega rememberable. And I feel bad for this for both of them. You know, I played Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8 and 9. Good games. I played Tales of Symphonia and Tales of Vesperia. Also good games, but I can name like a dozen other RPGs that I preferred to any of those games. I feel really bad, like I say, because they are two of the most popular RPGs, you know, ever. But, like I said, I've got nothing against them, and if I had to pick a favourite, I'll go with Final Fantasy, because I've played more of those games. Granted, I hated 13, and I've only played two Tales of games, which was Vesperia and Symphonia. So yeah. Right, here's one from MM16365. What is the easiest game you have ever played, and what is your favourite Final Fantasy game? My favourite Final Fantasy game, it's kind of a toss-up between Final Fantasy 7 and 9. I'm not 100% sure. And the easiest game I've ever played... not sure. I'm tempted to say something from Ubisoft, because those guys are kind of notorious for releasing stupidly easy games, at least, you know, in this generation. Easiest game? I don't know. I have nothing against easy games, to be honest. I quite like them. I don't know. I can't think. Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction was pretty damn easy. I don't know. Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction, right? I'm sure there are a lot easier games out there, but that one was. That's pretty much the only negative thing I can think of towards that game when I'm thinking about it, you know? The fact that it's too easy. If it was a bit harder, it would be a perfect game. Like a... Okay. Never mind, I've said it, yeah. The Only Sonic Fan. What are some of your favourite licensed games, and what goes through your mind when commentator keep correcting you on something you already found out about and didn't... Okay. My favourite licensed games, GoldenEye, Spider-Man 2, Batman Arkham Asylum, King Kong, Peter Jackson's King Kong, DuckTales. Yeah, okay, that's it. Right, and right, what you're basically asking here is how do I feel when someone corrects me in a comment, you know, when I say a question when I'm recording, then after I'm done recording, I go to look it up, figure it out, but then upload the video, and like a million people tell me, right? I'm pretty sure I've ranted about this before, but the sole example for me was when I was playing Ratchet and Clank 3, and randomly, one of my weapons upgraded from like V2 to V3, and I just randomly said, I wonder what V stands for, I don't really know. I had an image in my mind that it was probably going to be version, okay? But I got like over 100 comments to this day of people just writing V stands for version. And it doesn't bug me, but you'd think these people would read the comments before commenting themselves. You know, they'll probably be thinking, oh, he doesn't know what V stands for, I better tell him. Wait, maybe someone else has told him. Ah, fuck it, no one knows but me, and I don't know, he can just... Yeah, there you go. It can be annoying, Right, here's one from, I am the Lime Lord, and the subject is, hey, less than 3 brackets, I'm female, by the way. Hey Duck, I love your videos. I can never play video games myself because I'm not coordinated enough. Well, you're a girl. Hey, you said it, not me. Hey, here's my question. What's your favourite fruit? Crap. What's my favourite fruit? Grapes. I quite like a good bag of grapes. Yeah, I'll go with grapes. Right, here's one from the Elliot111. Hey Scottish Duck, just wondering if you have ever played any of the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic games, and if so, what are your opinion on these games? Never played any Star Wars game, to be honest, apart from Lego Star Wars, which was okay. Right, here's one from Static Super Saiyan 2. What Let's Play do you plan to do in the near future? I got lots of them in my head. You'll just have to wait and see. Here's one from Evan AGD. Hey Duck, I'm a long time sub and really enjoy your videos. Don't worry, I'm not going to ask you about Ratchet and Clank or if you can do a certain LP. I was just wondering, since I rebought a PS2, if you could recommend any PS2 games that you really like or hidden gems. I already have the Jack and Daxter, Devil May Cry, Metal Gear, Sly and Kingdom Hearts series, also Shadow of the Colossus. I would like to get Ico, but it's too hard to find. Love the videos. Thanks. You've pretty much said everything. You didn't say Ratchet and Clank, and obviously I recommend that. It's funny you ask that actually, because just a little while ago there, I was going through a buzz about a certain game. Let me go get it. I think I've talked about it in some Q&As, and just like in the past couple of times I've done Q&As, but I just want to give this game another plug. Where is it? Where are you? There it is. While I'm here, yeah, I just saw there another game would be Okami. You know, Okami. It's also on the Wii. I just saw it there, but I didn't bother pulling it out. But yeah, one game I highly recommend. Seriously, one of the best games on the PlayStation 2, Dark Chronicle. And if you're American, it's called Dark Cloud 2. I've already went on about this game a couple of times, I know, but I don't know what it is, but I just really like talking about this game. I like telling people, go play it, you won't regret it, it's amazing. And yeah, so, yeah. Definitely give this a try if you get a chance. It is 100% worth it. I'd give it a 10 out of 10, 100%. Yeah, I adore it, I really do. Here's one from Razor the Curse. This is the second and last question from me, maybe, anyway. Have you ever played the Armored Core series? If so, what you think about it? And if you think you'll get into them, etc. Never played them. I know of them slightly, but they're not on high on my to-play list, if you know what I mean. So, next question. Broth Seth's Face. Hey Duck, are you excited for Force Unleashed 2? Not in the slightest, sorry. Like I already said, not a Star Wars fan, so... Hey Doug, going to keep this short. Love the vids, love the channels. Now for my question. 1. Any tips for new LPers? Don't ask for tips on current LPers, how about that? Like, I'm sorry, but yeah, I get that question a lot, and I'm pretty sure a lot of LPers do. There's nothing really we can tell you that isn't already obvious, you know? Make sure you get good quality recording. Just be yourself, pick a decent game, yeah, just obvious stuff you've already got figured out, you know? It's pretty much all we can say. Second question, if any, what shops do you usually go to in Glasgow? Not in a creepy stalker way, I'm just curious is all. Well, I uploaded a video on this channel not long ago about GeForce, which is a game shop which is in Glasgow. I go there a lot for some used games and the like. I'm also in Sainsbury's a lot. There's a Sainsbury's just by Buchanan Street. I go there for my lunch and everything all the time. And that's about it. Those are pretty much my only regulars. But yeah, here's one from Sound Europe. Have you ever heard of or played the mindfuck of a game known as Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem for the GameCube? It is a freaky game, and I think you would enjoy how freaky it is. It breaks the fourth wall more than a Psycho Mantis. I have played Eternal Darkness. It's a very good game, definitely. Raven Reek 321. What games are you looking forward to this year? Sorry if I'm spelling it wrong. It's because I've got yeah. You also asked, am I looking forward to Scott Pilgrim vs. the World? I went to go see the film, it was really good. What games am I looking forward to? Enslaved, Castlevania, Vanquish, Sonic Colors, and there's more. I know there's more, but that's kind of all that's coming to me right now. Epic Mickey as well, yeah. Here's one from Blow Up Your Video 88. Have you ever played a Sly Raccoon game? If so, what do you think of them? I'm assuming you've watched these Q&As, then this question's already been answered. Duffman82, my questions are, Mr. Duck, in your opinion, who would win the battle, Ratchet and Clank or Jack and Daxter? Also, which consoles don't you own and wish you did? I think I've already asked that whole Ratchet versus Jack thing as well. I would like to own sort of like most of the Sega consoles I don't own, like a Game Gear. I used to have a Game Gear when I was younger, but I don't anymore. Mega CD and 32X. Even though they get ragged on, I would like to own them. And I guess other things, maybe an Atari 2600, that'd be pretty cool to have. Yeah, everything else I wouldn't mind owning, but I'm in no really rush, to get, basically. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. Here's one from TLEDGES. No idea what that is. What is your guilty pleasure, excluding Volvic and spending a boatload of cash on video games? What is my guilty pleasure? Do you guys really want to know this? Because I can't think of anything. How about Yakuza karaoke gameplay? I'm constantly watching it on YouTube, at least right now. In fact, I favorited one of them, and when I went to go watch it again, a couple of my subscribers had saw it because they looked at my favourites and they were like, what the fuck, why did Scottish Duck favourite this? It's because it's awesome. Seeing Haruka sing Get to the Top, it's so cute, and then, yeah. There you go, there's a guilty pleasure. Right, here's one from Furious Peanut. Hey Duck, if you ever got partnered to do Let's Plays like Josh Jepson and you made enough money to live off it, would you do that like Charles Trippy or Shay Carroll? I don't know. I'm not very much a working person, granted, but you gotta work, don't you? If I ever made enough money from making videos to live off of that, I would be pretty pleased, but I'm not expecting it, basically, so. But yeah, hope that answers your question. Ratchet Glitcher09, who is your favourite character from Organization 13 in Kingdom Hearts? I have no idea what that means, sorry. Okay, I plan on making this short and sweet. Would you like a PS3 remake or a sequel of Primal? I don't know. A PS3 remake, I guess that would be cool, but I couldn't see them doing it. Maybe with improved combat or something, that would be good. As for a sequel, not really, because they sort of wrapped up everything really well at the end of Primal, I can see it happening if it was more popular, but it wasn't, so we didn't really get it, sadly, but yeah, I'm happy with how Primal is as it is right now, so yeah. This one from TJSK813. Why can nobody asking you questions fucking spell? Well, how come you can't use block capitals? Ha. Yeah. Here's one from SC4 King. Hey Duck, I'm a long-time Ratchet & Clank fan. I was wondering, is a Crack in Time worth buying? Oh, he's not asking me to let's play it. Wow. And what is your favourite weapon from the Ratchet & Clank games? Ratchet & Clank Crack in Time is definitely worth buying. My favourite weapon from the Ratchet & Clanks, I'm pretty sure I've asked this before. Oh, the lava gun. Yeah, the lava gun, I love that. Only in Ratchet & Clank 3 though, because in Ratchet & Clank 2 when you upgrade it, it starts spitting out like little rocks and it sucks then. But when it spews out like the liquid lava, that's when it's at its best. Long we recorded for. I'll end it here actually. We're at the end of a page, so yeah. Okay, got 236 left. See you after guys, thank you for watching. Bye bye.